Hello and welcome to another update series. I am Shadowhawk 2012 and I've really introduced this is the first one of the series when it isn't, but huzzah. This is in Space Disharmony and we're in a bit of a bad way, but first, updatey type things. Firstly, I apologise for not uploading a lot this week. I will be fixing that, obviously from today. I'll have This War of Mine Day 7 uploaded on Friday, and I'll have Valkyria Chronicles starting again on Monday. There's two reasons really why I haven't really been uploading this week. Firstly, trains have been horrific, and I didn't have a lot of time Sunday to catch up on things. So I don't have any backlog, which I'm kind of working on now. The second reason, and it's in the background, that I'm going to be away for a week and a half, starting on the 28th. And so obviously I won't be in a position to upload things. So I'd like to have a stack of videos set up for them. So I've got a few built up, and I've got another LP series which I've got ready, which I might do during that time anyway. Other side of things is hopefully I'll be finishing Xenonauts before then, at least from a recording point of view. Uploading may still be a bit in the tail. It's rapidly approaching my longest game. I know Dark Chronicle has some 135 episodes, but Xenonauts is approaching the time point of that. I'll have to check that somewhere. But anyway, so yeah, there's that. Live stream. I'm actually got no clue what I'm going to be streaming on Friday. I'll be streaming something. I don't know. I mean, I'm tempted to do Dwarf Fortress, but I've done that recently. I'd like to do something different, or possibly an RPG series. Legendary Dragoon was one that was mentioned by somebody, and yeah, I'd love to do that. I'll have to dig up the game discs and see if I can do that, but that's a definite possibility. Other possibilities are doing the Suikoden games, which are now on PSN, hurrah! And has been part of the reason why I've been distracted on trains. But actually no, if I'd have got back here and the trains were running fine, I'd be able to record a little more, but yeah. What can you do? The other thing is, because the 27th is going to be my last, I've got the day off on the 27th on the Friday, so I am open to potentially doing a marathon stream. But depends how organised I am. And also, I'm not sure how long the marathon stream will be. I might actually see if I can go midday to midnight. I'll do a 12-hour stream, which might be feasible. In which case, I'll need some game suggestions for then. I mean, I can do a few things in the background. I'll probably want to do 5 or 6 games, 2 hours a game, and we'll see where we end up. I might end up playing something and just really enjoying it long enough that, you know, that will cover half a stream. But, again, we shall see then. In the meantime, I should really get back to the situation at hand here. And the situation at hand is that I am under siege in a bad way. I do have some ships. I have a colony ship here. And because they've moved on, I can actually send this off to Varen and grab this. Now, it's not a great system for us. A long season Arctic world. I'd love to send it to Fidus, but I imagine Fidus is going to be taken over by this. Either way, I need to conquer all of the planets in my area that they can get to, because otherwise I'm going to lose them. So the clan ship will head off. I can use all of its movement to move it to Octans, but that won't actually speed it up any. I should also get Minis building that. But Varen is where we're going to target, because I can get there. And then we're going to nab the Lava World, which gives us Eden Incense. Slight increase to our invasion score. By the way, this is the unstable portal, and it's basically causing me to now have no production at really the wrong time. We shall exploit that for food, though we're not very hopeful. And we shall get some things built in. But yeah, we're not very hopeful of this working. Beyond that... Beyond that, things are as they are. We're probably going to suffer a few negative happiness thoughts because we're under siege on 3 of our worlds. Population is still boosting, and we're now at the point where we're having money issues. Which is a shame, because really that was one thing we were doing reasonably well. It's because we lost the trading routes with both systems. One system, certainly. Our current research tech is moving us towards... things. This wouldn't necessarily be a bad idea, where I'm going with this, but I think the priority at this stage... HE batteries, because that gives us a definite immediate boost that we can account for. There are other things as well that we could do, but I'm just looking at whatever could give us this tangible advantage right now, especially for war purposes. But I think building towards where we were building to. We were building towards... I was building towards fighter modules. I might have been building towards troops, actually. Because troops would be invasion. But we're going to grab that. The extra command points would be useful. That gives us an extra cruiser class ship. And speaking of which, I need to adjust the cruiser class ships. Because... Not the defenders, we want the Lydia class. We're going to remove the siege weaponry I put on them. Which I apparently didn't put on them. I thought I put siege weaponry on them. Maybe I already took that off. Yeah, that doesn't have any siege weapon. That's all defense. The Invader does have all of the siege equipment on it. Well, no, they do have siege They do have siege modules. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what that's about, generally speaking, but we're going to add some more weapons. We're going to add a couple more missiles. We're going to apply, and we're going to upgrade the queues. So now we're building Lydia Freeze, which are all about the attack power. So, other than that, yeah, we haven't done a lot this turn, have we? We have one ship in reserve here, but it's not really a suitable one. Continuing on with the defenses is probably reasonable, but I think we'd get better defenses colonizing the Arctic world as it happens. We also can't build defender ships because we don't have them in the area, so what we'll do is we'll actually set this up to try and help us out a bit in other ways. I'm also going to have to look at what we're doing on the degree assist. The degree system's fine actually, but it will probably be sieged. We're not going to have you build a clan ship. The clan ship is a pointless build at this point. You're under a blockade, but actually you should be reasonably okay in an odd sort of way. So I might just keep on with the defense boosts and just go that way. Alright, end turn. That gives us shielding tech, and that's we're going to need for our defender ships, which will pretty much from now on just be something we hope to keep going. Also, all of our production speed has been basically demolished because of the effect. Defenders then, we're going to modify. And we're going to modify these down. So I've got 13 and 12. Let's go to 10 of each if we can. Oh, no, there's actual beams. Alright, so that's 6. That's probably as good as we can do for now. Apply. Upgrade the queues. Right, what's just happened then? That's fine. Oh, they've gone for minis. Okay. That's actually a fleet that's actually a problem. They have 2 fleets that are a problem for us. I don't think this is game over, because I haven't seen any invasion tech from them whatsoever. What's worrying me is if they sneak around to those 2 systems and the Icarus system, they're potentially real problem areas for us. And yeah, we're going to need to get more money from all the happy forts. Okay, research has ended. Okay, so our fleet cap has now gone up by 2. From here... some options. That would be a really nice ability to have at some point, but we don't want it now. I need to really go for things that are going to give us a tangible benefit, so I'm going to go containment fields at this stage. Because that'll unlock the crystals. Some of the crystals have attack power, and we do have some crystals in the Empire already. Meanwhile, grass is actually now size 7. I think we should go and grab this extra planet while we're at it. Except that I know this isn't a major priority of ours. And it really could do with Volt. Why does it not have the Volta apertures at this point? Go grab those. Those are vital. Okay. So Oxens is building a fleet, but I don't think the fleet's going to be anywhere near strong enough at this stage. In fact, it's got an attack power of 320. And we're seeing that that's not really enough. I'm also saving. If I would like the hero, but I'm going to have to use one of the ones I've already got. So we just do not have the funding for it. All the production boosts continue. Slowly. This will oddly make it harder to conquer because we'll just have the we have the bonus from science for that. Science is the one thing keeping us possibly from me just saying, you know what, we've not had a good enough start, we are going to lose. It'll happen eventually, I'm sure of it. But at the moment, we're still in the game. Though everything blockaded, we're going to have we're going to struggle here, aren't we? Octans is the only planet which can, the only system which can actually build our attack fleets, even if it's blockaded, which is a problem. It's a real problem, actually. We're at minus 17 gold a turn as of yet. Pushing it up by 2 gives us a +1. And no loss, really. It means Zubin doesn't grow, but it's not really in a point where it can grow anyway. So, end of turn. Once we get the production boost, hopefully things will happen. But they're going to take forever to do. This is the problem. I've not got a fleet built up at all at this point. If I had something, I could just throw it at people and sort of hold them off. That's a 1,000 strong fleet we're now looking at down there. Our best fleet ship so far has an attack power of 120. Need more power level! Okay, now that's a problem now. They have an invasion fleet. Okay, the timer has basically worn out here. I have got to kill that planet now. And what's the problem is, Menes does not have a lot of time. They could even add an extra fleet to that, so I might even half that time. Mykonen goes up to size 8. Currently not invaded. Also, our money has just jumped. It's probably because of the besieging that's going on. It's sort of affecting our little boosts here, but we need something to happen now. Micah, you're invading our homeworld. Good for you. Can I build anything here which would actually make a whit of difference at this stage? Control recovery on the system, defense shelter on the system. There's no way you get that built anywhere near in time. It doesn't really have the population to actually improve its situation, really. Okay, it would take it. We're relying on an 8-turn fleet to turn this around for us. Unless I can build something somewhere else. Which I don't think that can do it fast enough. You're being besieged, so you can't actually fight back. I don't think I can do this. Not defend that many system anyway. It might get more difficult if we can get some additional population defense on it, but it's a long shot at any point with this, and now that we can't build that actually while it's doing that. Let's just keep an eye on how that goes. If I can put a hero on it that makes it harder to conquer, I'd go for it, but 93, so already our money's just dropped again. Right, you have production boost. I might actually go Labour 2. Trying to desperately boost something out of this. So that gives us a 12% boost to production. It's not a huge amount. I'm not even sure that's worth trying. Vet 1 makes you an all-rounder. Gives us some options. Or I can go Wit 4, just try and monetarily keep things in the game. How to play this? Alright, we're gonna go. I'm gonna go veteran because I'm probably gonna have to put you in the fleet soon. 13 turns till the mini system falls. I have 1 ship. Strength 430. And that's all I'm likely to have, unless I can get a massive boost out of this place now, which I won't. So, I do get a benefit to fighting my own territory, which is about 10%, but it's not enough to make a difference. Let's try... Done it. Right, what are we looking at here? We're looking at a negative 45. I'm going to have to take it for the moment. Oh, the grass system is also now here, just when we don't need them. Neither of the other systems is falling yet. This is going to fall in 12 turns. This is the other side of the coin. It's not as bad as it might be, actually, in fairness, but I can't break that system. The Zuben system is fairly stuck. In fact, because they are so stuck, go dust conversion. Probably not going to make a difference at all, actually. Minis can't build anything that will improve things. In fact, 10 turns it can build 1 thing. That might buy it a little time, but not a lot, really. An extra 50 defense is not going to make a difference against that fleet. Containment fields isn't going to make a difference at the moment, so what tech can I make that would give me anything at this point in the game? We aren't going to get the command point boost because we just do not have the ability to get there. Focus plasma. That would be fine if I could get it in time, but it's not going to be around soon enough to make a difference. Oh, I'm really stumped with this one. I have 1 ship. 1. And because of the way it is, I can't fling it out of the territory. Oh, that's jumped. Is that population boost? Or have they just moved some of it on? Something has caused this to go up, which I'm quite grateful for, because that's bought me a little extra time there. 11 turns over here, though. It's not made enough of a difference. If I was confident about beating it, which I'm not, it's 1600 total attack point, I need a full fleet to deal with that, which I do not have available. I'm concentrating on defending minis more than I am defending Zubans. It'll be a loss. Not a critical one, but it is going to be a loss when that happens. So I can build a fleet out of this. Oh, we're gonna lose everything now. Alright. How strong is your guy? That we can deal with. Alright. Let's start it. Assign the fleet. We're then going to use your ability to move to there. Engage. Right. His caretaker ship has kinetic damage. We do have a little deflection ability. Shouldn't really matter actually, just nosebreaker, focus on first ship, because really, yeah, we have one ship, there's no point in using those. Right, we need to do damage this round. So I'm going to go for it, and I'm going to barrier up for the next two. I'm thinking we got that. Okay, he had the better defense, but we've held. That means that unless they do something, we're just going to wipe out their fleet next turn. In fact, we're going to barricade it in. Because we're going to kill it, gain some points out of that. 520 is our total battle score with that fleet. We're gambling a lot here, but this is still defendable from this point. The fact that we can zip round the map might actually give me enough to do this with two ships. If they survive, and if I can keep them alive. End of turn. Invasion in 7 turns, but we're going to conquer that. We're going to conquer that fleet now. Just immediately go for the nosebreaker. Okay. These are all the colours. We should be able to do this. I'm just going to go tactics because we know we need to crack their attack power. Yeah, tactics all the way here. They're probably going to counter it, but we have attack power. They do not. Yeah, kill the first. Actually, is that the way to go? Spread fire. We only have one ship again. Okay, we killed 3 of them. That's massively weakened their invasion. You gain a level. What we're going to give you for a level is Veteran 2, I think is the way we want to do this. Or I can go for hit point regeneration on the fleet. I think... No, offensive for the first one. We need our fleet to be powerful here. You have upgraded as well. Let's give you a further wit boost. Try and keep the system afloat at this point. We have a new hero who's another adventuring class. Sephiroth has now finished its production boost. Meaning that'll be done in 4 turns. I'm half tempted to go for additional defensive things here. So that's going to cost us money. Go for the option exchange at the end. 19 turns up there, 8 turns down here. We're running out of time to deal with this. And they have a 3rd fleet with 1500 power. I've lost the Zoom system. I'm going to be more worried when that comes to minis, to be honest. For now, though, battles are being won. Our attack power is improving. We're going to knock out the last of their invaders this round, I think. You know, Russ is not being attacked. What gives? I didn't need ships so bad, I'd actually just ignore it, but... The good news is we now zip across the map, everything's sort of going okay, we are losing a ton of money. A ton of money. We're going to have to set some things up to gold efficiency in a little bit. Oh, Menace is back to 11. They've upped the defenders there. Okay, Gruss, and that is done. Let's knock out the last fleet, please. Just again, gonna go tactics. I don't think we have to worry about too much with this, really. Knock out their last fleet. Oh, they did retreat, annoyingly. The Suffress is fine. We've still got the movement that we could move on and try and defend the other place, but that's a little harder to deal with now. That's going to be a fairly even fight. I prefer to wait a little bit with that. Yeah, I'd rather wait on all of them, if I'm honest. I'm quite happy to ping you back to Octans for the moment. Right, so you're now fine. You're producing an awful lot of money for us, to be honest. How am I going to stick... I've now got to go with 43 taxes just because I've got no money left. Losing the capital is probably what's doing that, mostly. Also, you have no production anymore. I'm going to have to try and risk it in a little bit. I just don't have the ability to just hold. You're blockaded. Zuben's not doing anything for us. End turn. Our spheres of influence are dropping, but that's because we're losing. What are we down to? -3. I can hold that turn at that, but everywhere's on strike. Which means we're not going to get the Lydias anytime soon. And probably not soon enough. Right. Total battle power of this single ship. Hello. Ping. Now I know what they're going to do. They're going to try and retreat again, I feel, but I'm going to counter that. So retreat counters tactics. I'm just going to go straight for the... Nah, I don't really have a lot here, do I? I'm going to sabotage because it's the complete wrong move to have against them. Bloody your nose a bit if we can. They retreat. I'm hoping we get some experience for that, because we need it. 10 turns until we lose that system, 5 turns until we lose this one. I've given up with this one, to be fair. I wish I could raise it, but I don't have any of the tech to do that. Oh, that's going to be annoying. What's more annoying is, I know I can't really do a lot to counter it. -6. I need to deal with this fleet now. I might have to gamble and go for the Micah attack here. Turn 55. If I don't get my homeworld back, we're going to be an absolute monetary heck. Containment fields is up. Did we have any of these? We have Voidstone. What was Voidstone again? Yeah, I can see it there. I know it's not where it is. Healing. Huzzah. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to gamble this one, I think. Oh, there are now fleets in the area. Screw it, I'm going to gamble it. No, I want you to get to there. Are you blockading me in? You are. Hey, evil goit. Tactics gets countered. I don't really have any way of attacking them at this point, though, really. And the second fleet is now holding us in. Oh, did I attack the... Oh, that's going to cause me some... Alright, Octans. In 3 turns, we'll have another ship. I'm really hoping I can force something out of that, because otherwise I am just going to die. In turn, we're not researching. What can I actually research that's going to make a difference here? Not much. I'm going to go for... I'm going to have to go up. But we're not producing any research, really. Let's just go for that. Builds up towards troops. Eventually we'll need them. I can disband and no, I don't think that works like that. Darn enemy things. I'm not even getting experience off of them, which is the annoying bit, really. Okay, Zaphras has built a defensive boost. Going to engage. Getting tactics all the way here, because why not? They will retreat. Let's see, why are they not retreating? Are they just swapping them now? They are just swapping them. Oh, that's going to kill me. I can't defend many system without doing that. I could probably have a go at it these days, but... Oh, darn it. How many turns? 2. I'm hoping that in 2 turns I'll be able to do something here. Zubin is lost. I can't even raise it, actually. Can I unbuild things? This may have seemed like a silly idea. Trust me on this, it was a silly idea. And even starving that system, such as how things have gone. But I've now got a score. And that means I can actually get some production going. I'm going to be at negative 17, but I've at least got some happiness. A little. That probably won't make a massive amount of difference in the long-term scale of things, but, you know. Whatever we can do, we will try. Hero levels up. You are now up 1 additional level. What can I do with you? I can probably go for... Healing cost on hero is probably redundant. Hit point regeneration. I think I might go for veteran level 2 and just take a general boost here. Gives me a few interesting things. Okay, battle action armor weak point, or I can just grow and do that. So that means my weapons do an extra 12% damage. Oh, they've left it. Okay, I'm gonna gamble here. This is a big, big gamble. But if we can free up this system, okay. It's about even. They are firing kinetics at us. So let's assume they go offense. I'm going to go defense. I'm going to go defense, and then I'm going to go for barrier in case we survive. I have no idea whether we'll survive this turn or not. I really don't. In theory, we have more power than any one of those ships. It's about even. I have the higher ranking hero just about, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything at this point. I'm going to focus fire. And go for the weakest ships first. Let's see it fail. This is gonna end. This is gonna be probably my last action of this video, but I need this to work. Like you would not believe I need this to work. And I don't think it will. 4 ships versus 1 cruiser. Begin the cinematics. Fire the missiles. Okay, they mag field over my... They did that. Oh no, that's a bonus to mine. That worked. I got the extra bonus in. Come on. Okay, they lost one ship with that barrage. We didn't lose anything, really. Round 2. Both of us went defensive boost. Okay, that's not such a bad thing for us, I suppose. I'm going to gamble and do it a 3rd round in a row. Because it seems to be working. We are taking damage, but not that much. Missiles arrive. 2 down. Focus fire is working here. Melee phase. And dear God, we countered their attack boost as well. Fleet Commander, be happy with the situation. Incoming missiles. Arguably, we didn't... This is how to do it. We focus. We're not going to beat the fleet this round, but we basically crippled them. That may well count as a draw. But it gives us some hope. Some hope. And dear God, we'll hopefully get the 2nd ship along as well, because we need that to be there. Okay. Gain some experience as well. The defense of the Micah system continues. The overall fleet power is... Oh, actually, we can attack. We're not done yet. Because we get an attack as well. Okay, Nosebreaker. We already know kind of how they're going to probably play this. They're probably going to try and flee. So I'm going to get tactics to start with. Our ship is much, much, much stronger than theirs. I'm just going to set everything up as it was before. Auto. Wipe them out. It did go to 3 rounds, but we did wipe them out in that. Gain some more experience points. Micah is freed. Gets to Octans. Oh, in fact, he's already used his move, haven't he? With things freed, we now finally have some money coming back into us, so we can now afford to get to there. That fleet is ridiculous at that point there. They're going to take it in 2 turns anyway. I was about to say, this is really just because I can. We're going to focus fire. We're going to aim for the weakest ship. And I'm just going to go all out attack. Because why wouldn't I? We will lose that. But he doesn't have a hero there. We did in fact wipe out a ship. It's not as if you did... That was not a terrible thing actually. And that will lower our upkeep as well slightly. Alright. Zubin can do really nothing else to help out here. It's not going to work. We're not going to be able to get that system back regardless at this stage. This ship is nowhere near strong enough. But it's good enough at the moment. So I will end the turn. We will probably lose the system down there next video. More of them have arrived. We're winning this war. At least in number of battles. I will see you all next time where the defensive war we can't win continues. Until next time.